Peace to the village and honor to the ancestors. A BB for Hodie. What's good, people? How y'all doing? I want to welcome y'all back to another episode of Taz Talks. I know it's been a brief little hiatus. Seemed like once my babies went on school break, when they went on vacation, so did I. I didn't really happen to have the time and the quiet to do what I do, for the podcast and also for the vlog on YouTube. But I want to thank y'all for listening once again and welcome back. It's good to be back. And yeah, today's show is something that's near and dear to my heart, right quick. I wanted to do a show about my sisters, the black women. And that could have been anything, how much I love them, how much I respect them, how much I revere them. But, I didn't want to touch on that right there. I wanted to touch on something that a lot of people don't even want to speak about. It's like nobody want to talk about it. And that's the mother of civilization is the most unprotected. My sisters, seems like there's been war declared on black women, man. And us as black men, we have to protect our women. We have to protect our daughters. We have to protect our mothers, our sisters. Because if not us, who? We got to do our best to protect these women because our first love was a woman. I don't care what you say. The first heartbeat you heard was your mom's. The first voice that you heard was your mom's. The first face, the first love that you felt, hopefully, was from your mother. So with that being said, we need to protect our sisters. We need to protect our mothers. We need to protect our daughters, our wives. Just shorty walking down the block minding her own business and your man is hollering and now he getting all bent out of shape because she ain't speaking. She on her own frequency, and apparently you're below that right now. So don't take it personal. Just find somebody that you vibe with on your frequency and go from there. You know? But yeah, it's crazy because like the first human remains found in Ethiopia, they date back like 3.2 million years old. It was a female. They say this was like the first when I say they, his story, we know as far as our story is concerned, we've been here, man. This basically we are the original inhabitants this of this planet, of this crystal. But this first human that they call her was a female. Some call her Lulu Hamalu, some call her Lucy. But we know through to their science that those skeletal remains of that woman in Ethiopia dates back 3.2 million years. So that's predating a lot of stuff, what you might call BC. This is BC, WBC, way before BC. But yeah, but just that alone, man, let it be known that mother of civilization right there. Everything comes through her. It's like top of the food chain. Literally should be her. Everybody should be bowing to their feet. Now I'm gonna have some people out there with their own experiences, but yo, that's your experience. I'm talking about mines and the majority of these black men that I know that love the black women. We know that they being hunted. We know that we're being hunted. Nobody want to speak on it, but we're going to talk about it today on Taz Talks. And it seems like, once his story came into play, there was a shift. And with that shift, it shifted from feminine energy, the feminine divine, to the masculine energy that's kind of weaning out today. And that masculine energy made everything about the male. If you want to if you want to see that masculine energy in progress, it's right in the Bible. Man was created first, and then woman came from man. But if you do the history, every single person born came through a womb. I'm not really going to touch too deep on that. But, you could do your own homework on that. So right now, since this masculine energy has came in, everything and anything feminine was made weaker or lesser. You know, women had to have their women's rights and all that. They needed 19th Amendment so they can get on, you know. And it's like, that was done by design. That was done by design by individuals that want to stay in power. But right now, their time is up. It is a Reynolds for these cats, and they're doing anything and everything to take everybody else with them, you know. So, and that goes from these race soldiers to these individuals out here that's just popping off recklessly. It's nothing but chickens coming home to roost, basically. And then you got some of our own black men that treat their own sisters, their own women like disposable. And then they be the cats that get lumped up with them. I'm not everybody. I'm not a part of everybody, and the brothers that I know are not a part of everybody. You gotta judge us by us. Singular. You get to know me, you get to know them, and then you take it from there. You don't lump us up because we love our women. We love our sisters. And we do everything that we need to do to protect them. It even goes on into the medical field, how the CDC itself says on their website that black women are 3 to 4 times more likely to die during pregnancy related complications. 3 to 4 times more likely to die doing something that is natural. Giving birth is natural, but not anymore. Not for black women. It's been made crazy right now through a bunch of engineering. From, you could take it to the fibroids that's in it, the uterine fibroids that can be attributed to perms, diet, medicine, different things. That's a whole nother can of worms that we can dive into at another time. But from there on to, just about them being abused, how all of the sisters was used for all of these tools for modern gynecology. James Marion Sims, the father of modern gynecology. How many black women did he kill trying to hone his equipment that's used today? Because it wasn't all smooth. It wasn't all sanitary at a time. You could best believe that. And at that time when he was on, and to this day, black women, black children, black men have been the guinea pigs. Like, oh, they don't feel it. They don't feel it. They don't feel that pain. Man, listen. Y'all just don't know about the pain that we do feel. And then when it's given back, it's something as simple as a post. Y'all get super sensitive. Like, your nipples are seriously hard now and they are chapped. But yeah, man, we got to do better for our sisters right now, man. And the craziness is they got caught up in the whole movement of them criminalizing what their women do to their bodies. The reason why they passed all these heavy abortion laws is because them cats is at a negative birth rate, and they're going to do anything and everything to kind of stay in the majority. They do not want to be the minority in which way that they're going. Minority as far as numbers. And technically, they are the minority, because if you look at melanated people around the globe as a whole, we outnumber them. Point blank. It don't matter where they at. There's more brown people. There's more melanated people on this planet than there is Caucasian or non-melanated, melanated recessive, however you want to say it. But in those abortion laws, in criminalizing abortion, there's some spots where they said, yo, once the act of sex start, you can't stop it. You can't say no. If that ain't a perv move, I don't know what is, man. Now these are those straight up. Those abortion laws are made by pervs. Those abortion laws are made by rapists because only a rapist and a perv is gonna, you know, condone that. And then now they trying to usher in this pedophilia stuff also, and that's a whole nother can of worms that we gonna open up on Taz Talks. But our women has got caught up in that mix with this whole abortion thing with these abortion laws because they want to live and we multiplying regardless. It don't matter if it's us, if it's below the border, or, you know, Mexicans, you know, Filipinos, whoever. Melanated people stay reproducing. And them cats is on a negative birth rate. And they know. And it's been like that for decades. And they know their time is up. And they're doing everything they can do to stay in the mix. And then you got with my sisters, and this is crazy because how do you have to pass laws that makes it socially acceptable for my sisters to be able to wear their hair how it grows naturally out of their head? The caucasity of some of these individuals that make it illegal or frowned upon for black women to wear their hair naturally. Now there's laws being passed saying you can't discriminate, right? And then I love you, sister. Sisters, I love you. All of the BS that you have to endure, be it by everybody, it's coming at you from every damn front. It's like you're the most loved, the most hated, the most envied, the most revered, the most copied, the most ridiculed, the most exploited, the most abused, the most underloved being on the face of this planet. And I apologize for that. That should not even be the case when it comes to you. You know, you are appreciated. You are loved. Know this. Know this. And we need y'all to get on some self-preservation and self-defense because self-defense is self-preservation. You have to know how to defend yourself because now we got cats that's very stupid and they're bucking just on the strength of they think you ain't gonna buck back. You gotta buck back. It don't matter if they swinging, you gotta swing back. Don't matter what it is. They stabbing, you gotta stab back. You gotta learn some self-defense on some hand-to-hand combat. You gotta learn how to work that knife. You gotta get some handguns. Get a gun. I don't know how y'all feel about it, but listen, it's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. Because believe me, if they got it, you need one. Because they not gonna front. They not gonna waver on using it against you. You gotta be able to use any and every tool that's at your disposal when it's time to go crazy. Because we at war right now. You know, gotta learn how to do some martial arts, whatever. Something. Something is better than nothing. And a lot of these bullies out here don't know anything. They don't know nothing. They just know how to bully. Aggression. You flow with that and just get them off. It didn't rock them. If your sisters can, y'all need to travel in packs, man. Don't go by yourself. And if you by yourself, have some protection, some mace, a knife, a gun. If you can carry a gun where you live, carry a gun. Get that gun permit. Do what you can to protect yourself because dude and his lady, they got it. Believe that. He is protecting his lady and she know how to use that firearm. So should you, sister. Got to start working out, all of us. We need to start working out, start building an endurance, building our breath, be able to run a mile, 2, 3, 4, just in case it's coming. Because if it's fight or flight, you can't fight, you gotta bounce, and you can't run. Shit, you dead, straight up. So we gotta do better, family. We gotta do better for ourselves. We gotta do better for our sisters. But it starts at home. It starts with self. Let's do better for self. Let's do better for self. Start seeing your love. Start loving yourself better. Start seeing more love in your reflection. And then you'll see your love in the reflection of others, because you'll see yourself in others. We have to do better, family, and we can. It's all on us. It ain't on nobody else. Nobody coming to save us. Nobody coming out of the sky to say, yo, I'm here and it's going to stop right now. Nah. If we don't do it, nobody else will. So I'm going to sign off on that one right there. And once again, sisters, I love y'all. Take heed. Be careful. Brothers, I love y'all. Take heed. Be careful. I want to thank my sponsors, melanatedpeople.net, social network spot, excuse me. That's for us, by us, just melanated people. That's only on the site. We have our own safe space. You want to come check us out? It's melanatedpeople.net. You can sign up. We do have a free membership and we have a supported membership. Our free membership is free to be on, but you're only able to put text up. No pictures, no videos, nothing like that. Unfortunately, we don't have the space for that. It's like 50 megabytes of space that the free members can have per account. And supported membership starting at $2.50 a month, $30 annual membership a year, unlimited space on the site. You have unlimited storage. You got all of the text, all of the pictures, videos from the phone, music from your phone, all that's up there. Reason being, we got to give it to those that supporting the site. So we want to thank everybody for listening. I want to thank everybody for logging in. Thank you for checking out the webcast, the video, the vlog. Thank you for checking out Taz Talks, the blog, the podcast. And I'm going to peace y'all out. Peace to the village. Honor to the ancestors. BB for Hodie.